genius supplies.
Spikes, what is up? Editor Jim here. Just a quick note to let you know that we had some major technical issues while we were filming this gauntlet, and unfortunately, gremlins have stolen Jay's audio and video for the first 3 games of this gauntlet. Not to worry, we still salvage the games, they're just going to be a little bit lower quality than what you're normally used to from us. So hope you enjoy.
What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to yet another Goliath Gauntlet. This is the start of a new one. Very, very excited. I am going to be playing the part of the Gauntlet. So obviously with that in mind, we do need somebody to run through said Gauntlet and potentially come out on top as the victor, as the champion. And in that role today, we have good friend of the channel and good friend of mine, Jay, also known as Zen State Fab on YouTube.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks very much for having me once again. Always happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always happy to have you. So I am going to be playing various different decks today. The first one that I'm going to be playing is Dorinthea. She is one of my longtime favorite heroes, honestly. She's just basically the first hero that I really had a competitive deck for. And the playstyle is really, really fun. This is Dawnblade Dorinthea, so it's just going to be standard, try to get damage through so I can pump up my Dawnblade and make it more difficult to block. To that end, I also have a suite of equipment that lets me keep cards in my hand turn after turn that just block for a bunch of damage. We have Crown of Providence, long-time staple, just block 2 and filter your hand. We have Courage of Bladehold on my chest, usually just a block 2/3. Sometimes it can help you on a turn where you maybe had to be a little bit more aggressive with blocks. We have Brave Forge Bracers, which are just the gloves that you run when you're warrior. And we have Refraction Bolters just to give something go again, and also just another instance of block, +1 health, essentially. And running through the gauntlet, once again, is Jay. And Jay, who did you bring to the table?
Well, first of all, I'm cosplaying his build today.
Yes.
You know, we're the same. I brought Katsu to the gauntlet today. So I think we're both playing sort of like some straightforward-ish heroes. So like, if you're just getting into the game, maybe worth checking out these heroes. But to the fight today, I'm bringing 2 harmonized Kodachis. Katsu's ability reads that on my first hit, basically, so the first time an attack action card hits, I can discard a card with cost 0, and that allows me to tutor up a combo card. And the idea is like sort of string together these cool combos and deal lots of damage to build space, hopefully. On my head, a pretty key piece, a little more of an expensive piece, unfortunately, but a lot of the cost of the deck is probably right here. But Mask of Momentum, it does block for 2, but that's like the last thing you ever want to do because it basically warps the game just by being on the board. So once per turn, it would be cool if it was multiple times, but no, that would be too broken. When an attack action card I control the 3rd or higher chain link in a row to hit, I get to draw a card. So Kodachis don't count as that hit for the draw, but they can count as the hits leading up to the 3rd hit. But it specifically has to be an attack action card that hits the 3rd time. I have Vest of the First Fist on, so I have a lot of on hit do some things. So there might be some triggers that we have to order, but on hit I can break Vest of the First Fist to gain 2 resources. Breaking Scales is also sort of like a game warping piece that just lives on the board and makes Bill question his blocks. Because as an attack reaction, I can give a card with combo +1. And that might be the +1 I need to force an on-hit for Mask or something like this, or for combo shenanigans. Battle Worn 1, so this also gives me a free life, essentially. Breeze Rider Boots also have Battle Worn 1. And this one is a piece that I'm not used to playing with often. I'm leaning into the combo strategy in this build because of the new piece that was recently spoiled in Heavy Hitters. But this one, also on a hit, I can choose to break it and give all of my combo pieces go again.
Yes, so lots of stuff going on, lots of starts in play, stays in play, as people like to say. Yeah, Breaking Scales, you're absolutely correct. It's going to be a source of frustration for me at some point during this game, I know for a fact. And I've gone on record saying that Mask of Momentum is maybe my favorite designed card in the game. So I'm very excited to see how this runs because Katsu has been a very interesting deck, at least in theory for me. So if this plays well, maybe we'll see it again, but it'll be my turn to run it through the gauntlet. All right, and with that all being said, let us break into our Gamegenic Bastions and get started.
Okay, I'm going to begin by pushing this Harmonized Kodachi towards you, pitching a blue 0 cost, which will give it go again. And what?
Okay.
Little paper cut.
I think I accept a paper cut this early in the game. I think that's fine. I'll just go down to 19.
Would you like to take a second paper cut?
Not particularly, but I think I'm going to anyway. Ouch. Go to 18.
I will present this leg tap to you for 4 with the go agains.
See, this is what I was worried about, that you would have additional cards to play.
Oh.
On the first turn of the game. I think I am going to declare a block for 6 with a Stroke of Foresight and an Iron Song response.
See, you don't want me to draw.
I would prefer that you don't.
Interesting choice. Okay, from there, I think I'm just going to arsenal this last card and pass to you.
Arsenal pass sounds good. All right, well, let's see how you feel about this, because this is the first time I've gotten to do this personally. I'm going to cast Glistening Steelblade, pitching this blue out for blood, so I'll have 2 resources floating. This gives my next Dawnblade attack go again, and whenever Dawnblade hits a hero this turn, it gets a +1 counter. So with one of these resources that I have floating going down to 1, I will attack in with this Dawnblade for 3 with go again. And if it hits, it gets a counter.
Okay, I will present a block for 3 here, giving you my Breaking Scales and a 2 block.
So that's all your blocks. Let's move to reactions. I do have a reaction as a warrior.
Expect nothing less.
I'm going to play Singing Steelblade.
I don't like that.
As my attack reaction. So that gives it +1. And then because you've defended with a card from your hand, I can search my deck for an attack reaction, banish it face up, shuffle, and then I can play it this Chain Link if I so choose.
Okay.
So off of Singing Steelblade, I'm going to search for a red Iron Song response and banish it. And I can play it this Chain Link.
I will react.
You got it.
With the red flick flag.
Unfortunate for me. Very unfortunate for me.
You did call it.
I did call it. So that's +4. I can't get over it. I'm just going to play it anyway. Because otherwise it'll sit in my banish and just taunt me for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all I am able to do.
Okay.
So that's the end of my reactions. You don't have any further reactions? You don't want to just put another flick flack in front of it?
I think I'm going to hold off for now.
Damn. Okay. All right. So that does not hit. I cannot attack again with this, even though this does have go again. So I'm just going to clean this up, and I'm going to move to the end of my turn.
Excellent.
Arsenaling this last card.
Okay, on my turn, I'm going to once again pitch a blue Whelming Gust Wave to push a Kodachi towards. Yes. 1 with going.
Yeah, the 1 happens.
Paper cut away.
Paper cut happens.
I'll push the second to Kodachi towards you.
For another 1?
For another 1. I love Kodachis.
So
Best
awkward.
weapons in the game.
So awkward. I'm going to block for 3 with this out for blood.
Excellent. Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, wasting resources.
I'll follow it up with this 3 Rising Knee Thrust for 3. I had this on turn 0. And I could have got full value of the combo, but you just give me your cards. So.
Yeah, I just gave you a bunch of cards.
Just 3 here.
3 is fine. You don't have go again, and it wouldn't be the 3rd in a row to hit. So.
Aha! No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna pass.
Okay, sounds good. Well, let's try to chain something together again. I'm going to play this blue Warrior's Valor, pitching this blue Hit and Run with 2 resources floating. So this gives my next weapon attack +1, and if it hits, the attack gains go again. Then I'll go down to 1 resource floating and attack in with this Dawnblade for 4 on hit go again.
1 float, 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal.
Correct.
I'm going to declare no blocks on this.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, I will take 1.
Sounds good. So that'll gain go again. From that, this is now done. And I think all I'm going to do is use this last resource to attack again with this Dawnblade. This one is for 3. This dice does not have a 3 on it. So
What? No.
Yeah, it starts at 4.
Okay. I will once again declare no blocks. It's hard to say that out loud.
Damn. Okay.
Being a greedy little goblin.
You are being a greedy little goblin.
I'm also cosplaying as Elliot today.
No, you would have blocked with all your equipment.
That's momentum immediately. Turn 0.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. So you'll take 3. Dawnblade will get a counter because that's the second time it's hit this turn. Then I'll just be passing over to you.
Okay. Let's see if my greediness, goblining, paid off.
Okay.
I will begin my turn decisively with Surging Strike. I thought this is what you meant by Big Punch.
No, there's one in the head jab line, but yeah.
This is also Big Punch.
So
it
is a big punch.
Go again.
So I assume this is going to be a big turn, is what you are sort of indicating.
Katsu can't do big number.
Katsu only do small number. Well, 5 is a lot of damage. I think I'm going to block with Courage of Bladehold and this red Out for Blood for a total of 5.
That does add up to 5.
Adds to 5.
Okay.
It's one thing that I learned in school, is that these 2 cards add up to 5.
Excellent.
A really progressive school.
Quality education system. I will follow it up with a red Descendant Gust Wave, which reads, if Surging Strike was the last attack this combat chain, it costs 1 less to 0, and it gets +2 to 5 once again with that.
Another 5.
Another 5.
Well, I think this one's fine. I'm gonna get Bonds of Ancestry or something out of my life, but I think I'm just gonna take the 5 here.
Taking the 5 on hit, I have several triggers.
Yes.
Katsu, Breeze Rider Boots. That's the first fist. Katsu, I will take advantage of Katsu's ability for the first time. I'm going to discard this Flicka to look for a card with combo. That card will be Dishonor, which I will banish until end of turn.
You're dishonoring me?
Gonna try.
That's rude.
Yeah, we're here for a good time.
We're here for a good time.
I'm going to, while, there's so many things on the stack here, I'm going to, on hit, break Vest of the First Fist to gain 2 resources.
You got it.
I'm also going to, on hit, I should have blocked with Breeze Rider Boots. Break Breeze Rider Boots to give all of my combo pieces go. So this now has double go again, which means nothing.
Yeah.
But we've resolved the on hits.
Yes. On hits are done. There are no more on hits, please.
So I will now present Bonds of Ancestry for 4. Because a card with Gust Wave in its name was the last on the combat chain, it will be free, and it will gain Go Again.
Okay.
Notably, double Go Again. Go again. And I only have 1 target, unfortunately, in my graveyard, so I'm going to banish this Rising Knee Thrust in order to find a second Rising Knee Thrust. And I will banish this, able to play it until I'm checked.
Very rude. I think I'm going to block for 3 and take 1.
Excellent. Let's take 1.
Yes.
Surprise to nobody, I'm going to follow this with Dishonor, which is very fun. So Dishonor reads, it is a combo piece, so notably it will gain Go Again from Breeze Rider Boots. But it reads, if Bonds of Ancestry was the last attack this combat chain, it's going to gain 2 to 4. And when this hits a hero, if you control a Surging Strike, a Descendant Gust Wave, a Bonds of Ancestry, you lose your hero ability until end of game.
Yeah, that is not great for me. I don't want that to happen. No. So I think what I'm going to do is just put 5 block worth of equipment in front of it. So that's Crown of Providence, Brave Forge Bracers, and Refraction Bolters.
Excellent. So because this has Go Again, I'm going to follow it up with the Harmonized Kodachi for 1 with Go Again.
Yeah. That happens.
Another Harmonized Kodachi for 1.
We're running out of space. Yeah, that's fine.
And a Rising Knee Thrust for 3.
I'm going to declare no blocks and move to reactions.
Okay.
Sink below.
Wow. Would you like to sink?
I am not going to sink. Okay. I'm just going to block.
And it makes me happy that our combat chain went.
You're encroaching on my space.
I don't know if it was worth breaking all the on-hit equipment, but it was too much fun.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's do some cleanup here, and then it'll go to my turn after that. Okay, and something that we noticed while we were cleaning up, I did have a Crown of Providence trigger, but because I didn't sink below, I also didn't Crown of Providence. It happened in the opposite order, but that was my plan the whole time. Don't worry. Comment section, I see you. I still want to try to have an impactful turn after all of that, and only having 2 cards to my name, but dadgummit, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to break this Courage of Bladehold, just to make my weapons cost 1 less this turn. And then with that, I'm going to attack in with this Dawnblade for 4.
For 4. I will say no blocks.
No blocks, hey?
I just feel like if I block it, like with Dory, it doesn't matter.
With Dory, it doesn't matter. That's true. Okay, yeah, I have no attack reactions, so this is going to hit, which will trigger my refraction bolters to give it go again.
Okay.
Then, because it still costs 0, is there anything else I want to do? Yeah, I'm going to pitch this Glint the Quicksilver to activate Brave Forge Bracers. Because my attack hit, it will give it +1.
Okay.
So then I will go down, actually, because it's still free, I can just attack it again, this time for 5. It does not have go again. This is a previous chain link. Actually, the chain has been broken technically, so I'll put that there.
Okay. I cosplayed Elliot as a greedy little goblin and it did not pay off. I'm going to give you a 9 here.
Giving me 9. Well, you've successfully mathed around what my options were, so you have blocked for 9. I have no reactions.
I couldn't let you have the counter.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I get to keep the 1 counter though, because I did hit this turn.
That's true.
Yes, I don't get a new one though. I don't attack in for 5 at base.
Maybe I should have just given it on the first swing. Probably made more sense.
Well, I mean, I like that you didn't, because it means that you have less life now.
See, the thing is, I suck against Dory.
All right, but with that, I will pass the turn over to you.
Okay. I do still have my paper cutters, so, well, I'll present 1 to start off with, but I'm just itching to swing the second one.
Presenting 1 is damage. Do I care about that? Yeah, I'll take a paper cut.
Okay. I'll go to 5. Second paper cut.
I will go to 4.
Okay. I will pass.
Well, get ready, because
I'm not ready.
I'm starting this turn off with an Iron Song Determination. Target weapon gets +1 and dominate until end of turn. Sure. I will target my Dawnblade. So it has +1 and dominate for the remainder of the turn. Then I'm going to pitch this other card that sometimes has dominate, Nourishing Emptiness, to attack with my Dawnblade for 5 with dominate.
Okay, I have to do what I can here, and I believe that means sacrificing a Vascal Momentum at some point during the turn, so...
Okay.
Yeah, 5.
So that's 5.
Yeah.
Okay. I will... I have an attack reaction. I would like to play from my arsenal this Singing Steelblade. I'm pitching a Spoils of War in order to do that. Okay. So I'm going to give this +1, so this goes to 6, and then I'm going to search for an attack reaction. That was nice and quick. I'm just going to find this Glint the Quicksilver.
Oh, excellent.
Which gives my target weapon attack gains go again, and then if you've defended with a card from your hand, I can draw a card, which I will be doing. So this will get banished, and then immediately played. Okay. To give this go again and draw a card.
So I will take 1 here.
We will break the combat chain because I'm going to pitch this energy potion to activate my Brave Forge Bracers to give my next weapon attack +1. So it has +1 from Brave Forge and +1 from Iron Song Determination. So this will be coming in for 7, going down to 1 resource for 7 with dominate.
Rough. I will give you 3.
That is enough for you to live for now. I will still do this just to get you into a Kodachi Lock style situation. I will attack react with this Out for Blood to bump it up to 10.
I will go to... So you will go to 1.
Yes. That will also be the second time that this hit, so I will get another counter on my Dawnblade. And then I'll just be passing the turn over to you.
You want to guess what I'm going to do first?
Kodachi?
Kodachi for 1. Go again.
I will take the 1.
Okay. Kodachi for 1.
I will block for 1 with Brave Forge Bracers.
Excellent. Blackout kick before.
I will block for 3 with this blue hit and run and take 1.
Excellent. I will pass.
This is going to be the most that I've played, like just my hand out on the table in the open.
I love to hear.
I'm going to play the Spoils of War, pitching this Blue Warrior's Valor.
+2 go again.
+2 go again, and then whenever a weapon I control hits, I create copper, which is super relevant for this deck. Okay. Then going down to 1, I'm going to also play this Warrior's Valor to give my next attack +3, and then attack in for 10. With go again, if it hits, it gains go again, and if it hits, I get 2 copper.
So
but also if it hits, you die.
Right, well, so that's a pretty relevant on hit. The thing about that is my cards add up to exactly 10.
Dang it. Okay, well, that is fully blocked. I don't have any way to react to that, and my counters fall off.
Keeping things interesting.
Yep.
I love it. appreciate you keeping me in the game. On my turn, I'm just going to be drawing up and passing back to you.
Okay. I'm going to pitch this red Stroke of Foresight to attack you for 3 with my Dawnblade.
Excellent. I think my only reasonable choice here is to overblock for 6 and see what you got.
Okay. So you've blocked for 6.
I have blocked for 6.
I do have an attack reaction.
I'm
Only
so
one.
surprised. Only one?
Only one.
Okay.
It is unfortunately this blue overpower, which I am allowed to play by pitching this glistening steel blade in the sink below, which does buff it by a total of 4.
No. I'm gonna move back to defense.
Oh yeah. No, hang on. Yeah. Go for it.
Good job.
Yeah, that was the only out that I had for that situation. This hand was
100% just considering giving you 8 instead. You're just like holding the snatch for like a fun 1-card hand or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But then the thing about I'm so bad at playing against Dory, it's by far the character that I'm most uncomfortable sitting across from. And I know I misplayed. People are gonna roast me. It's fine. I got too greedy on that turn. I should have channeled Elliot at that time. It was fun to go that wide, but with mini fridge over here, you still like were able to clap back somehow after I went like 8 wide.
Well, yeah, because I was able to block out the dishonor without using a card from hand, and then use courage plus refraction bolters to have like free second attack essentially.
And you even covered up to account for.
Yeah, I did the 5 because I knew we talked about it earlier before we started. So,
but close game,
extremely close game. Honestly, I had to go for it with that, and like if you had blocked for 8 or something, like if you had instead,
this was the other decision point I was trying to decide on.
There's no world where I just covered up exactsies, but
yeah, I don't know that you would do this play without knowing that I had specifically a +4 pump, but if you blocked with these plus the snatch for a total of 7 to get rid of that eventuality or that possibility, then you would have the blue to still come in with Kodachis. That would still leave me with like a 3-card hand, because I'd probably just go down to 1.
Yeah, but the other inevitability is like I way over blocking. You're like, okay, cool. I give it go again.
Yeah.
And then you just swing for 3 and I'm dead.
So, but again, that's the thing. If I don't hit, I can't attack a second time. So yeah, the on-hit death was the only thing I was playing around. But yeah, again, really close game. I do like how this deck plays. It did have that one really impactful turn, and you only used Katsu's search ability once. So in games where you're able to leverage that even more, like I think that this is pretty scary.
Yeah, I am very excited to see what new piece can do.
Yes, yeah, I'm excited for Blue Art of War, and you should be too at home. That will do it for this episode of the Goliath Gauntlet. Thank you, Jay, as always. Thank you at home for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we enjoyed being in it. Stay well and stay safe, and we will catch you next week.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.